Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another plan with me. This is for week 12 of 2025. So as per usual, I am going to get the item for my side. Well, I would say items, but it is one big sticker because I'm pretty sure that's all that's going to fit. But it is a happy planner sticker that I decided to use this week for my menu. And for the menu this week, Monday we had chicken tikka masala. Tuesday we did fajita veggie tacos. Wednesday we had grilled brats. Thursday we did boca burgers. Friday we had marinated grilled chicken breast. Saturday we did pork enchiladas, and Sunday we did sandwiches. Now the sticker kit that I am using for today is actually it is by Planning by Shannon. And this was meant for a passion planner because I used to use the passion planner. I'm not currently this year using a passion planner, but I did want to use up this sticker kit. I don't think that anytime in the future I will be going back to a passion planner. Not because I don't like them anymore or anything, just I have decided that I want to plan differently. I can also go through and maybe I'll get a passion planner to do like a walkthrough for you guys so you guys can see what a passion planner looks like for anyone who hasn't. But this particular sticker kit did come with some decor boxes, some washi style stickers, and things like that. Overall, very, very cute. I do love the quality of her stickers. I did go earlier today and I realized that the shop is no longer active. And if I remember right, she was based out of New York. But if you see so the columns on a passion planner are skinnier than the columns in an Erin Condren planner. But not by a ton. So definitely, it's still very cute. But it's much shorter, but width wise, there's not a massive difference. But again, I don't like to waste any, sticker kits or anything that I have. So I figured I would go ahead and use this. Be shocked and amazed, everyone. My sticker placement is getting slightly better. And I'll put this one down here. I do have these two beautiful quotes. This one says, grow through what you go through. Again, this is a Planning by Shannon sticker. And then this one right here says, good things are coming. If I can get it off of here, there we go. And I want to put this one right here. No, leave it to me. Okay, there we go. I didn't stick it all the way down. There we go. And then I do have a multitude of checklists for today. Or for this week's spread, because 110% catching up is definitely a thing when you get sick. So I'm going to put this a little bit closer because this is actually wider than my column is. So I don't want it to hang over into my other column. And then another one. This one is for Wednesday. So I will put this one right up here. There we go, fits perfectly. And then I will do this one. I'm going to put, this is for Tuesday, and I will just put this right about there. And then I will put my checklist right about there. And so for the items for this to-do list, this was for Tuesday. So we had dishes, my office, trash, bathrooms, and then kitchen. Okay, and then the next one I have is for the other side, just so that I can get all of my to-do lists on here before I proceed with everything else. And I think I'm gonna throw this one up here. I'll put that there, and then add my checklist. And for Friday, it was dishes, laundry, cat litter, car clean out, and then I did have a couple of errands to run. And then the last to-do list is for Sunday. Does anybody else always have a massive to-do list on Sundays to get ready for the week? I'm gonna put this one up at the very top. And then I will put my little checklist there. That's a little bit crooked. But the checklist items for Friday: dishes, laundry, grocery pickup, and cat litter, and then fridge clean out. I feel like we do a fridge clean out like every Sunday because we're getting ready for the new groceries. But anywho. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna mark on Monday is I gave myself a manicure. So I will flip this way and place it here. And then I will put my little nail polish bottle here. And then I will write manicure. Which actually I did have some little spikes on my pointer finger that I have since removed after simply injuring myself far too many times. Okay, and then the next thing I will mark is my reading. And I read for 1 hour. And then after that, I will put my little laptop girl here. Prep for videos. And then after that, oh, come on, there we go. Actually, after that, I will put that I had a rest day. Because, again, this week I was still recovering from being quite sick. So I was not back to working out yet. So I will write rest day. And then next I'll put my bills and budgeting. Budgeting. Sweet. And then I did also want to mark that it was St. Patrick's Day. And then I also had some planning time this day. Planning time. And then I misplaced a sticker, but let me just grab a different one real quick. There we go. I can get it off this page. There we go. And I talked to a friend this day. So I'll just use this box. Put this over here. Caught up with a friend. Perfect. And then I'll move on to Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I will log my reading first. And I read for about an hour. We have enough space, so I'll just do it up here. My son did also have his martial arts class this day. So I will mark that here. Martial arts class. And then up next, I did have some planning time this day. Little curl with the coffee cup. I will just write planning time. And then, let's see. This day I did take a hot shower. Very much a self-care item. Between like the hot bath and the showers with the shower steamers and stuff, those are like 100% my self-care items. Oh, this was menu planning. Menu planning. And then there was a rest day. And when I say rest day, I do mean like I didn't work out. I could never afford to spend this many days resting in bed. And then we did have family time. Family time. And then the last item for today was that I had a class. Am I reading that correctly? Yeah, this was the day of the nutrition class. Okay. Nutrition class. Perfect. And then now for Wednesday, I will start with my reading again. And let's see. My little book icon. And I read for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. And then this day again, my little dude did have martial arts. Martial arts. I'll just leave it like that. That's totally fine. And then we did have dinner at a friend's house. So I will write dinner at friends. And then I had another call with a friend. There we go. I will put this over there. Friend. And then the last item for Wednesday was, again, this was another rest day. There we go. And I found these little like bed icon stickers, so I thought they were perfect for rest day. Okay, and that finishes me up for the first half of the week. I promise you, this cough will be gone eventually. For Thursday, the first thing I wanted to log for Thursday was goal tracking. Okay, so I will write goal tracking. Oh, there's a gnat in my office. Don't do it. Okay, and then after that, I did some camping planning because we do have 2 camping trips coming up. So I will write camping planning. For anyone who goes on a lot of camping trips, they do require a certain amount of planning in order to, bring enough food and all of those good things. And then the other thing was a doctor's appointment. So I will just write doctor's appointment. And then I also wanted to log my reading for this day. Oh, I need to flip that over. So I read for 1 hour. And then the last thing that I had to log for Thursday was that it was another rest day. Put this right here. And I will write rest day. Okay, and then that brings us to Friday. And then let's see, what do I have for Friday? Okay, so the first thing I wanted to log for Friday was that my son It's an event called a kids night out. So just the kids will hang out and play and have pizza and all kinds of fun games and stuff, while the parents get to go out and like have a date night or something. So he went to that. He loves that. When I picked him up, he had like 2 sodas in his hand, and they told me he already drank 1. So he's a big fan of soda, that guy. Okay, and then I'll log my reading. And on this day, I read for another hour. I read 1 hour. And then, what was the other thing for Friday? Oh yeah, my husband went on a hunting trip. So I will log that one, or put that one right here. There we go. Husband. Hunting trip. I could have probably used a bigger box. I got all the dinging messages going off. And then, well, he went on his hunting trip, and my son was at his kids' night out. Mom went to Hobby Lobby, so that was fun. Okay. Hobby Lobby trip. Barely fits, but it still fit. And then again, this was another rest day for me. We are slowly but surely getting there. Okay, and then for Saturday, I'm going to put this big box here. Then I'm going to put today at the top. And then we went to the farmer's market. My son got a haircut, and then we did lunch with friends. And then we actually ended up doing dinner with friends as well. And I read for an hour. Read 1 hour. And then I did some prep work for videos. Oh no, I put her so very crooked. It does happen. Oh, but I can take her off. Well, maybe. There we go. Okay, now we can set her properly. Maybe all of the extra talking is exacerbating this cough. But okay, then we're on Sunday. For Sunday, I will mark my reading. And on Sunday, I only read for 30 minutes. And then right here, I will mark we planned our next camping trip with friends. Trip with friends. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I recorded recording, and then Then there was also weekly prep, which gets this sticker because it's exhausting. I love it during the week, but doing it, not so much. And then last but not least, I did some planning. So I will write planning time. Perfect. Okay. And that is my week 12 of 2025. I love this whole set. It's so cute to me. Again, if you guys have questions, let me know in the comments. I will link everything I can down below. But happy planning, and you guys have a great week. Thanks. Bye-bye.